So you want to read the Shadowhunter universe by Cassandra Clare, but you don't know where to start, so I'm going to help you. Honestly, there are a few different ways that you can read this series, but I'm just going to talk about the way that I'd recommend it. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate these spines? I absolutely love having these on my bookshelf because they all line up and the art is just so beautiful. This is a super complex world, so I recommend starting with the first 3 books in the Immortal Instruments series. This is actually a 6-book series, but the way I like talking about it with this reading order is 2 separate trilogies. The reason why I recommend starting with this book is because our main character, Clary, is kind of thrust into the Shadowhunter universe, which she knows absolutely nothing about. So you're learning the world as she's learning it, and I feel like it's the most easily digestible way to take in this very complex world. After you finish those 3 books, you're going to go back in time and read the Infernal Devices series. This is actually my favorite series in the entire universe. You're gonna learn about a lot of history that's going to be important for the rest of the series, and also these characters are referenced later in the series, so that's why it's super important to go back in time and read these. Then you're going to jump forward and finish the last 3 books in the Immortal Instruments series. There is so much that happens in these books, and like I said, there's a lot of context and characters that are referenced in these that you learn about in the Infernal Devices series. Then you're going to continue in the timeline and you're going to read the Dark Artifices trilogy. These are new characters you're following 5 years after everything that happens in the Immortal Instruments series, but you do still see some of the characters from the other books in these. Then you're going to go back in time again and read the Last Hours trilogy, which is going to be the last trilogy in this series. So this actually takes place after the Infernal Devices series and before the Immortal Instruments series, but I don't think it's that important to read these before you read the rest of the series, which is why I think you should read it last. This is just a fun trilogy to end on.